space at around $11 million, as well as $37 million in expiring contracts. So Grant, if Vlade sees something he likes, he's in a position to make a move.
All right, we appreciate it. And the opening tip delivered by Papa John's, and the Rockets with the first possession. And look at that, quickly doubling Harden. The matchup, Fox starts off on Paul, and somebody forgot to guard Kenneth Fareed. Here's the putback, and it's 2-0. Bielitsa. Now the pass to the open Buddy Hield.
When you leave Buddy opens, you get a Buddy bucket.
He had a 2-on-1 with Cauley Stein, and it was a bad pass. Harden. Beautiful drive by James Harden.
Watch this De'Aaron Fox here. Beautiful little lead pass inside to Bielitsa with the easy basket, and then the drive, the great body control of De'Aaron, obviously just so quick off the dribble.
Kings throw that last possession away, and now it's Harden. Here's 3. James Harden.
That was pretty well contested. That's about as well as you're going to be able to play him.
And for good reason.
And for darn good reason.
He's got it all, but you always like to say he's got every tool in the toolbox.
Yes, he does. And,
what a pass by Fox to Bogdanovic.
Oh, and even a better catch and finish by Bogey. Beautiful during the practice. And yeah, you know, and he had such a good guy. And going to a great team, but he loved it here. Didn't want to go.
And we'll follow up on that story in a minute as you look at Harden hit the free ball and James Harden.
They can get good shots on this team without too much trouble. So move the ball better, you'll get them.
Too much quick shooting, Jerry.
Exactly. Make the Rockets work on defense a little bit. And by the way, you say that, Yogi says, hey, I don't need any time.
Back on that story, Joe Klein was part of that deal, and Jerry had to call Joe Klein. Of course, this was before the advent of cell phones, and Joe was actually in the delivery room with his wife.
I mean, and I was the coach. Bill Russell was the GM that traded him, you know, but Bill didn't want to do it, so I had to. Man, that was not a highlight.
24-23. And that's going to be and 1 for Green.
Excellent pass, Chris Paul, and of course Gerald Green he's in there for instant offense. Reaction game, and things rebounding probably maybe leading gets better.
And that's the biggest lead of 10.
And Dave Yeager just trying to create more pace and speed, and that's one way to do it. When you got a Fox that can get to the box, it's all good.
Kings also in that Shumpert deal get Alec Brooks from the Cavaliers in a 3-way deal. Paul dancing, firing over Bagley, and connecting.
That is what he's been doing for years and years.
30.
Brooklyn's a pretty good team, though.
Yes, they are. Boy, look at this. Now, they passed up some open shots there, Jerry.
Still doing it. And finally, Belisha got a wide open one, but things passing up high percentage open shots is not going to work for you long term.
48-39. Bielitsa is 5 of 5 in this game.
Yeah, he's been the Kings' best player.
Well, there's Green coming off the bench, and how about him? He's got 13 points. Okay. Wow.
Well, Eric Gordon, we've seen about enough of him.
Yeah, he's got 16 points. And there's the foul, and that's going to count. 3-pointer and a chance for a 4-point play. Disgruntled very much on this.
No, they haven't. They've been terrific. Yeah. Just about, we haven't hardly seen any bad halves, but we're seeing one now.
64-42. Wow. I mean, what else can you say other than wow? That's 25 first half points.
That is what you're seeing is greatness. And a great player at his best. That's what you're seeing.
There's Buddy Hield.
They have to learn how to deal with it. Every team does. Every player that has a long career has to.
Guess what just happened? Shocking.
Shocking. James Harden made a long ball.
Get a lot of look at Frank Mason tonight, and Scal Lobby, Sierra. And again, if you're joining us late, just getting off work, maybe out of school, as you look at Harden, that's now the streak continues. He's got 31. Kings have made several trades today. As you look at Buddy Hield. First trade was actually on the floor, playing at home against Charlotte, and he was taken off the floor in the middle of the game. There's Fox.
Well, at least the crowd wanting something to cheer for, and forward they can go post. So that, to me, that's really was a real need on this team.
Bogdanovich, 86-57, 40 feet, and Harden still almost made it. Buddy Hield, head fake. Buddy driving and put it in the book and send them to the line. You just never know.
You absolutely don't. It is the NBA, and as I said, we've seen it all, and why not see it again? Buddy taking the hit, keeping his focus on the rim, gets it up soft, a little smaller when the other team's coming on.
There's Harden. Well, of course, James Harden is going to make the comeback that much more difficult. He has now scored 33, and he'll get a second free throw of the game.
Well, he's such a run breaker here, able to just sell the foul as much as not saying he wasn't fouled, but he makes sure.
You look at the turnover and the lob and the finish. The Iman Shumpert trade happened as a lot of the guys, Corliss Williamson for Doug Christie, and there was an outrage. I remember when the Kings traded Jason Williams for Mike Bibby, and their fans almost revolted. And you know, you look at both those moves were instrumental.
They were great.
Frank Mason. Marvin Bagley mops up.
Now, Marvin, you know, again, just runs the floor.
Nice post move by Harry Giles.
Yeah, really showed some good patience there and had the up fake. Gets right to the rim. Watch Harry here going against James Harden. Just he knows he's got a smaller man on him. Takes him into the paint and spins back. Yogi.
He used to move like that. And a three is no good. Frank Mason.
Good.
112-87. Well, the win streak's coming to an end tonight, and the Kings will go to 3-1 on this 6-game homestand. Scalabi's here.
Showed you that long range that Scal has. The guy's getting jobs. But,
sure. Boy, I don't know if you would have been able to manage all those guys, Jerry. If you
I don't think I would have. You're right.
I know. There's a chance for a 4-point play by Chris Paul.
It's kind of like, you know.
That's correct.
2 coaches and then 12 players. That's it.
Commercial. The rule was you had to take the first flight out in the morning on a back-to-back, and there were many times that wake-up call would come while we were still sitting at the bar.
Well, I always say the classic for me was you're exactly right. I spent way too much time there. but when you got on the plane, basically the senior experienced players would get, if there was a first class seat.
That's right.
And I always said, as the coach, you learned your pecking order because you walk back coach.
Costa setting up the running hook. And mopped up by Giles. And put it to the Kings with a second quarter where they outscored Sacramento 44-17. And that man right there, Dave Yeager, has to regroup, get the team ready to play on Friday against the Miami Heat. We'll be right back.